Hello and welcome to this midweek message here on March 19th. I'm Pastor Aaron Holmgren at Salem Lutheran Church in West St. Paul. Tonight we have our second of 5 Lenten services as we mark the season of Lent with our midweek service and supper. The supper starts at 5:30. The service is at 7, and it will be Holden evening prayer. And then we also have our second of our 5 dramatic monologues. So last week we heard from Peter's mother in law, and this week we're going to hear from Mary Magdalene. So you are all invited to join us for the supper and for worship. And a reminder that that also changes the times for the rehearsals of the choirs if you're a part of those organizations, or if you want to be. The other thing that's going on right now is Minnesota Food Share Month with Neighbors Inc. They are looking to raise, I believe it's 300,000 pounds of food. I should double check that. But they're also looking for brown paper bags and empty egg cartons, and monetary gifts go farther than um, pounds given of food. So if you think, oh, I can only write a check, that's actually great for them. So Neighbors Inc. is collecting for Minnesota Food Share Month, and we as Salem are collecting on their behalf. So if you bring in cans and stuff, you can bring it to the narthex, or you can give to neighbors through our link on our website, and we'll write that check at the end of the month. The other thing that's happening is we have loaves and fishes coming up next Thursday. That's from 4:30 to 6 at St. Matthew's Catholic Church, and volunteers are always needed for loaves and fishes. So if you have never tried it before, here's your invitation. Join us for loaves and fishes on March 27th from 4:30 to 6 o'clock. There's always something to be done, and we will find work for you. The Men's Renewal Group Bible Study and Breakfast is happening this Friday, and our normal Bible studies happen every Tuesday. The other thing happening for our adult forum, we have Paschal Days is going to be our topic for this Sunday. So we're going to talk about the 3 holy days of the year, and that will be Maundy, Thursday, Good Friday, and Easter. So if you want to learn more about how those services are structured and why we consider them the holiest days of the year, that adult forum is for you. We also have coming out of our council meeting on Monday our an approved and requested special congregational meeting, which will be occurring on Sunday, April 6th, to vote on the approval of the project cost and the beginning of a solar panel construction. So this doesn't mean that we are going ahead with it. We're actually bringing it to the congregation and we're saying, should we go ahead with it? If we approve of it on April 6th, we'll sign the contract, and who knows, they might be on our roof by the end of May. So more information will be coming about that throughout the next 2 weeks. Announcements will be made on both Sunday worship services before that April 6th special meeting. So if that is something that you are really interested in or passionate about, either way, please reach out, request information, and get your questions answered so that we are all well informed on what we are voting on April 6th. So look for that packet of information coming out here probably by the end of this week, if not Monday at the latest. I wanted to, for our reflection today, talk a little bit about a question that some people have on why in the world do we sing the Magnificat, Mary's Magnificat, in Holden evening prayer for our Lenten worship service? Well, there's a couple different reasons for that. One, Holden evening prayer was written as a commissioned work back by in the Day by Haugen. Marty Haugen, sorry. Got to make sure I get that right. And Marty Haugen wrote Hold an Evening Prayer uh, when he was the artist in residence at Holden, which is a camp out on the West Coast. Now, it was originally written not with Lent or any season in mind, but it was written as a Vespers. Now, what's a Vespers? Well, a Vespers is the evening worship service that is part of the hours, which is um, allotted times throughout the day in which the Catholic Church the Roman Catholic Church, as well as some other traditions, will mark the hours with intentional prayer. So Vespers is one of those hours, and it is tradition within the Vesper service to always sing the Magnificat. So it's actually a song that is sung every single evening throughout the world as people mark the Vesper service. So while it may seem out of season for us to bring this song of Mary, which we associate with Christmas and the Nativity and Advent, into a season of Lent, however, the message that Mary sings in one of these canticles that are recorded in Luke, in fact, there are three canticles that are sung every single day. The Magnificat is one of them. This message of hope is one that we actually cling to when we approach the cross and the resurrection, of this reversal of fates, this changing of the world as things are set right in the eyes of God. And so Mary's song of praise and um, saying yes to this plan that God has put forward is the song that we sing as we turn again to God in repentance and in this season where we look forward to the resurrection, and we see that hope of the resurrection sung all the way back before Jesus was born, proclaimed by his mother to be. So that's why we sing the Magnificat. It's a Vespers song sung every night, but I think it's fitting for Lent especially. So with that, blessings on your day.